Alright, what's up guys? Back with another Diablo 4 video here. This is my Druid build that I've been showcasing, and I just did a couple changes based off some tests. This is the second dungeon I've done with it. I'm going to do a tier 30, and what I've done is I've been able to take out my basic skill and replace it with Petrify, and I also took out a couple points from Hurricane so that I could get Savage Trample. I think that spirit generation is kind of what is able to allow me to run this build without a basic skill. I was almost never using my basic skill before, so it kind of felt like a dead skill slot. Petrify, it seems to give me a much more clear speed, a little bit of extra survivability. So let me just show you this. So this is a level 84 area, and we'll just kind of take a look here how this is working. So they are doing quite a bit of damage to me. I forget the mods on this dungeon. I think it wasn't the best for my build, but just wanted to try it out in a higher tier dungeon because the lower level one's not the easiest to really test to see exactly how strong it is. So one of the nice things is that I can just do that if I get into kind of like a sticky situation, and I can just kind of burst everything down. But you can see I'm not really having any spirit generation problems running this build with no basic skill. One trample pretty much fills up my my spirit, so. But yeah, I think they have like 100% bonus damage to barriers, which kind of sucks for my build. Oh, there's a treasure goblin. Let's see if we can. I wonder if it freezes him. Oh, it doesn't freeze him. Where did he go? Alright. Treasure goblins are kind of underwhelming in this game. Like, you have to sometimes take huge risks to kill them, and you don't really get a whole lot out of it. Pop a consumable. Not even sure which one I just popped. I really just run them for the XP. On a really tough dungeon, I may try and pick one that's. I'll try and pick one that's like really beneficial, but it's not. I don't really feel like it's necessary here. I'm not really having any issues yet. So I'm pretty happy with how this build has ended up. I've been kind of planning what I'm going to do in Season 1 with Barbarian, and just, I could be wrong, but looking at the Barbarian legendary skills and passives and whatnot, I don't feel like there's quite as much build potential and diversity for Barbarian as there is for Druid. Playing Druid, like, there's at least half a dozen other builds that I can think of just based off legendary powers that I would like to try. Like, I could see full werebear, full werewolf, some hybrid. Like, there's some. One thing I haven't looked at that I probably need to look at for Barbarian is just like the uniques. but I don't really feel like planning a build based purely off. Alright, I'm just gonna pop this on this dude. Oh, that's a lot of damage. I don't really feel like planning a build around a unique is a good idea in this, just because like it took a while, and that's one thing. Like I almost with how uniques work. Like in Diablo 2, one of the things that just made the itemization so great was that, you know, you're just finding all different types of items. So perhaps you find something really good for a different class, and then you decide you want to roll a character of that class just to try out another class and some different build options. But like I can only find uniques for Druid, and unfortunately there aren't really any uniques that synergize with my build, that how I want to build it. Like the only one that does is the one that would make me make all my storm skills count as werewolf skills as well, which I could see like doing a build purely around that could be really strong, but it just doesn't really synergize with I don't have enough skill points. Like maybe if they add more skill points, I could create a build that would be able to make full use of that and like get all the werewolf passives, but I just can't right now. Oh, what? Okay, I got stunned there and I couldn't do anything. That was kind of a stupid death. I feel like this build kills faster when there are a lot more enemies versus just one. Kind of frustrated about that death. I didn't even realize that he could actually stun me, so... Is there something up here? No. Yeah, I've been able to make this build quite a bit more tanky just from the gear that I've found. And I don't really think I'm losing anything by taking a couple points out of Hurricane. It doesn't really do that much damage anyways. It's more just for like the damage debuff that it applies, like 20% reduced damage. The slow is good, it can help build my spirit, and I mean it's just a little bit of extra damage if something's standing close to me. And it destroys objects, which is, you know, somewhat helpful. Whoa. I hate these ghosts. Like, they almost just one-shot you off the screen constantly. Just like that. So yeah, these monsters are 14 levels higher than my character, just to give you kind of an idea of the strength of this build. I kind of think that when Season 1 starts, I mean, I don't know how those malignant powers will work, but I feel like whatever class I play, it's not going to feel, whatever other build I do, this build is just very strong. I don't think it's going to really, it's going to have a hard time. Oh nice, I got a proc there on the double ultimate proc. And then I did test, you do get the guaranteed vulnerability off Cyclone Armor even on the bosses. So even though it says like on knockback, it still applies to the boss. So if you guys enjoy this content and this build, I'd appreciate if you'd hit that subscribe button. Helps me out getting close to 1,000 subs. So this was a little bit quicker video. Just wanted to showcase kind of these small changes and updates I made that I think the build is much stronger for it. So thanks for listening, guys. Thanks for watching, and remember to give them the D.